First item is apologies for absence, and I believe that we have got some.
Yeah.
And we, Alison?
Councillor Dave Logan and Councillor Cassie Bailey.
Okay, thank you. Duly noted. Second agenda item. Are there declarations of interest to be declared? No. Okay, thank you very much. Item number 3 is to look at the minutes of previous meetings. The Town Council meeting held on the 9th of October. That's for your approval. So you've had these in advance. So are there any concerns over accuracy or content? I'm assuming not, but if there is, please indicate now. No? Okay, so can I have a show of hands that we approve this, please? Yep. Next one is the extraordinary meeting that was held on the 13th of November. And again, same procedure. Are you happy with the accuracy and content contained within? If you're not, please indicate now. Okay, in that case, can we approve these as an accurate reflection of what went on in the meeting? And please indicate by showing your hands. Thank you. And then obviously there are 2 papers, one from the HR committee and one from the planning committee, which is just for your information. Thank you. Okay. So we go on to the substantial items of today's meeting, which is the finance report. Gareth, do you want to talk to this, please?
It's just an update on payments, receipts, money you've got in the bank so far this year. But the important bit, which kind of monitors or tags in with the budget report, is the items I've identified as being unfavourable variances to your budget since the last meeting in October and the informal meeting held in November. Just take any questions anybody may have. It's quite self-explanatory.
Any questions for Gareth, our responsible finance officer? No? Okay, then can I have a show of hands to formally approve this then? Can you indicate by lifting your hands, please? Okay, that's carried. Thank you. The discussions of our informal meeting before this meeting was about the draft budget. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but have you got anything further to add, Gareth?
Well, at this point, no. I'll take any further questions that weren't raised in the informal part of the meeting.
Okay. Are there any questions?
I think we dealt with most things in the informal meeting before this one, so I'm quite happy with this as presented.
Great, thank you. Okay, so in the usual fashion, if we're going to approve this, can I see a show of hands, please?
We don't need to.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, item number 6 is the appointment of the Town Council's committees and working groups. So, Alison, did you want to speak to this? It's self-explanatory, but you may want to add something to that.
Yeah, sure. So, Cassie Bailey, our new councillor for Ventnor West, she's currently on holiday at the moment, and she has suggested that she would like to join the Community Development Working Group, and she's also suggested that she would like to join the Sustainability and Biodiversity Working Group, and if that's acceptable, then we need to...
The proposer and the seconder.
Yeah.
Steve as a proposer and John as a seconder. Okay, so that's completed then. And last is the Town Clerk's report. Did you want to speak to this, Alison?
Summary of events since our October meeting. We had remembrance events. Armistice Day was on the Saturday the 11th with Remembrance Sunday on November the 12th. And that all went off rather well. I believe the weather was very bad on Sunday the 12th, but albeit that, you know, it was well attended. Action Challenge Isle of Wight. Nigel's been in discussions with the Action Challenge team and he's managed to secure a 3-year deal for renting of the green room and all of the facilities at Salisbury Gardens here. So that is a very good deal. The Wellbeing Cafe, Terry has returned to the Wellbeing Cafe. Members have been extremely busy, including organising a panto trip and arranging their Christmas dinner for 15th of December. And they've also received £2,159 from the Co-op Community Fund, so that is very welcome. The Youth Club, Jordan is working on the Be Well project in collaboration with Sandown and Brady Youth Clubs. Basketball and badminton and cookery are still continuing very successfully. And the Youth Club have received £1,940 again from the Co-op Community Fund. Ventnor Pantry Baby Box advertised for administrator, and after receiving 8 applications, Emma McGee is the successful applicant to support Marzana Turner for 14 hours a week. Christmas tree lights switch on happened on the 5th of December. It was quite a close call, I think, because Brian Roberts was working very hard on the 5th of December because of the poor weather beforehand, and he managed to install over 8,000 LED lights, and there's 600 metres of cable running around Spring Hill Gardens, so it's quite something. And over 100 people attended the light switch on event. The carnival arranged for Santa to drive past, and mince pies and hot drinks were provided by Better Days Cafe. So a little bit of an event there, which was quite nice. Christmas in Ventnor is going to be held on Saturday the 16th, and preparations are really just being finalised now. Window display for the this year's window spot competition featuring the 12 days of Christmas. Various music and bands are organised for Spring Hill Gardens, and stalls will be located at the Baptist and St Catherine's churches and the Winter Gardens. And for carols in the park, the carnival procession to Ventnor Park will start at approximately 6 p.m. Warm Spaces Our Place project, as we go into 2024, is proving very, very successful indeed, with an increase in numbers, and the Christmas dinner is arranged for the 14th of December. And Ventnor Town Council's working groups, the Assets and Services Working Group, met on the 27th of October and 17th of November, and its next meeting will be held in the new year on the 12th of January. The Community Development Working Group met on the 16th of October and 20th of November, with its next meeting. Its next meeting was to be held on the 18th of December, but that's been cancelled, so we'll be looking at a date in the new year for that. And the Sustainability and Biodiversity Working Group met on the 17th of October and the 21st of November, with its next meeting to be held on the 16th of January. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any questions, John?
Just a little bit more information about wellbeing. That so far this year, the Wellbeing Cafe has provided 3,500 meals. Just over 3,500 meals actually for this current year so far.
Great, thank you.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
Brilliant.
absolutely. Yeah.
And the church, and I think in the church today, they provided 1,000 meals in St Catherine's Church there.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
That's really good.
And the only thing I'd like to add further to that is just dovetailing on to what I said at the start of the meeting. I think it's only a very small gesture, but I do think that we should put a message of support and solidarity to the 20 households that have been evacuated on our website, and see if there's anything that we can possibly do from a practical, common sense way. I think mainly we're just going to be the conduit for communications and signposting, but I think it's important that this council shows that we are with them in solidarity with a tragic natural occurrence that's actually happened. So I'd like to see that go onto our website at some point, Alison.
Yeah, sure.
And also, Chair, maybe we could appeal to the council's better nature and to put us in direct contact with the residents, so we can send them a direct comment and an offer of help should they need it.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree with that. Okay. I assume everyone's approved that, yeah. Okay. Steve?
Yeah, we make the assumption that there's nothing more we can do at the moment, the other way to council's taking the lead. But could we get a message to them just offering them the opportunity to meet with us if they wanted to?
Yeah, absolutely. Totally concur with that. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Any other further comments? No? Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for the members of the public as well. All items have been discussed, and this